Yeah, he's probably like, what the fuck?
This is very kind of you guys, by the way. You know, obviously, it's my birthday in 2 hours. And you know, I knew you still loved me night, taking me for a romantic birthday meal, I assume.
I'm going to be honest there, Sheriff. We don't have a lot of time for fantasies. So, here's what we have to, here's what this topic's about, and I want to make sure that, you know, so here's the deal, right? What's going on with the investigation? Well, you know what, Ruth, I'll have you point out what happened with the investigation getting passed our way.
Oh, yes. So Deputy Snoopy approached me saying you wanted him to hand off the investigation of the Pred Jr. land deal.
You are
yeah.
failing.
Wait, you could tell it was us?
No, I'm welfare checking over 311.
Oh.
I assume you guys are okay, and this is some weird. Yeah. Have fun. Wear protection.
I did not see the 311.
Yeah, no, I just saw it. I didn't see it either until he mentioned it.
So we need to. That's why he's going to be a rookie. There's other ways to handle that.
Like a phone call.
Yeah.
He did call me and I didn't answer. So give him that. He did call me and I didn't answer.
Yes, Snoopy. So he came to me. He's been like freaking out. He said, I'm unsure what to do. He believes that Kyle Pred and Junior have embezzled some money. He said that he'd spoken to Knight about it. I said maybe the marshals could give you some aid.
When I came, so I made a report, right? That report was in regards to a phone call coming from Tessa Lamb, in which she sort of told me in not so many uncertain words that the last time like a mayor fucked with them, they had their like face taken. I don't know the context. I don't know what happened to Mickey.
Wait, who said that?
Tessa Lamb did.
Oh, okay, right.
And so there's two things, right? Let's even dial back.
Mm-hmm.
So Pred Jr. land deal, whatever, right? I'm aware of it from Pred. I'm aware of it from other parties. It's gone around. Everyone the motherfucking knows about it, right? So there's that. This is obviously Pred fucking with Chatterbox and the clowns. I don't know what their history is. I don't particularly care to know.
Okay.
Tessa, for some reason, thought I was involved. But that's just Tessa being paranoid. Likely because when I called her, we're going to move from the spot. I was mostly called to like see what her reaction was, right? Because I presume she knew, given it was going around so freely. And I think because of that, she thinks I have some involvement. I don't know why, really, other than the call. I didn't really go into detail about it because, once again, it's not my place, right? This is between Pred, the clowns, and Junior. I then received a call the next day, and she asked me if I was doing anything about it. And I said, doing what? Because inherently, I am not going to investigate something because someone has a civil dispute, right?
Right.
And nor can we have a standard where someone's just calling us and saying, hey, man, we're demanding you look into something. Like you need to provide some sort of form of...
Why, who used the word demanding?
She was demanding it. Tessa was demanding.
Oh, Tessa was. Okay.
Correct.
Right.
And I said, like, you know, I kind of inquired about it. I think she is still sort of stuck on who I was many years ago, right?
Yeah.
Where I can stir if I need to. I don't have time for that shit, right? And I'm pretty blatant when I am, right? Fucking around. Yeah. But the tone kind of changed when I'm like, listen, this is your problem. I don't really give a fuck. Transparently, I'm not even necessarily a huge fan of Junior, but he is also the best option of the bunch. Just to set the tone. She, in that conversation, as noted in that report, said that the last time someone fucked with the clowns, they took their face. She referenced Junior, whatever. I then let Snoopy know to let y'all know about it, as quite frankly, this seems like a matter that y'all should be handling rather than the marshals. Our step in only needs to happen if y'all can't handle it, and it raises to the level where you need our utilities. Does that make sense?
Yeah, right.
So I then received a second phone call yesterday, or actually I called her and I tried to suss out the seriousness of it, and I think I have given her the fear needed, because I pretty much told her that that call sounded like terrorism. She leaned on, well, I never said that. I never said I would do it. Da, 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 da. And I let her know that I'm not, we're not running the Papega Marshal's office, right? We maintain a serious tone for a reason, because if we don't, no one will, and everything's a joke, right? So she backtracked very quickly. I did give her the inference that we are monitoring her, investigating her, as we should, given the threats, regardless of what, the bullshit she tried to tried to, write it off as. And then I heard about this morning. So there's sort of two separate things, right? It's Tessa and the clowns and the threats, but then on the flip side of it is whatever Junior did today, right? So
what did Junior do today?
Ruth?
And where does Snoopy come into all of this?
Sorry, I was drinking some water. So today, apparently, Junior, he went and transferred all of the property of the counties to somebody else, to the point that people were locked in their tier 2 apartments.
Oh, God. Right.
Now, I will say that this could be another situation similar to Helen, where it's like maybe the locks change when you transfer it?
I believe they do.
So this may not be anything, but for me, this is I think y'all need to be looking into this rather transparently, and to lead it, and only if you're finding roadblocks should we even come in. Quite frankly, we don't have the Ruth, you want to give Opal a call real quick?
Yeah.
I don't mind we take this in, but this seems like something y'all should be taking in. Otherwise, shit's going to get real with us, right? And I don't know if you want us... You get what I'm saying? Like...
I actually don't know.
this is a county matter.
Hey, Opal, it's Marshall.
No, I understand that. What do you mean by real with you? That's what I didn't understand.
Okay. If we look into this, we're probably going to tear both police departments down, which is what I would speculate. So,
in what sense?
Hey, Chris.
Yo, just got done going through McNulty's background check. Everything is clear, so
okay,
you are
good.
clear to give him keys.
How far back did you go?
30.
30 days?
Mm-hmm.
No, brother, you got to do like. Wait, how much did we do with Ruth and?
It's the standard.
Who
has always been 30 days.
Oh no, go 3 months.
Oh, God damn it.
3 months.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Listen, if this guy did some shit, we need to be aware of it. I don't necessarily give a fuck about it. You know what I mean?
That's actually
right.
Wait, have we been doing 30?
I'm gonna make a report on this.
Yes, the standard has been 30.
Oh man, that's funny.
Because of statute of limitations, I'm assuming that's why, but that's always been the standard.
No. Yeah, let's do 90. Let him know that it's gonna be Gucci Gang. If Knight sees that he's like, doing some crazy shit, it's whatever. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just have to resubmit another one.
Yeah. Okay. We're sorting out the thing with talking to Frost right now about all the other shit.
The
so that's very
fucking
Fred
buying the land shit.
Okay.
Or is that
you
you
can
talking about
send it
something else?
our way.
I'm sorry.
We're not gonna go after Silas or tip off.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were
wanna
talking
kind of
about
vintage
the
it. I also want to see, how it
the Tesla Lamb, the junior
Yes,
Huntley
Tesla
Fred.
Lamb, Junior Huntley. I'm kind of getting a sense of it. But jump for 90. We'll re-standardize for future. I even want like 6 months. This is for everyone's, peace of mind.
There is the option
so
whenever
easy.
You
I appreciate it, Chris. Let me know how it goes, and then we'll get him
him
sorted.
Again.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome. Appreciate you.
He has none.
Take care. Who has none?
Okay. I was gonna say you could raid the properties because if he's there and he's sort of heavily wanted like that. Yep. Okay. All right, I'm gonna make a report. If you could send me that stuff, we can kind of work our end and share any information with you on any leads we get out of it. Thank you so much, Opal. Right. So Silas Moreno, the guy that is very heavily wanted for the courthouse bombing still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's on the run. They pulled his bank and phone records. Quantum transferred him $500,000 recently. Mayoral candidate. So potentially aiding and abetting.
What?
Tag charge, as well as
Quantum gave him $500K?
Yep. Or no, Silas gave Quantum
Wait, speak up.
500K
Speak up.
as a loan. Quantum gave Silas gave Quantum $500K as a loan. So he's actively taking a loan from somebody who was on the run, as well as Callista Bell, who resigned apparently 5 days ago while a judge.
What?
I can't remember exactly, but also took money or gave money to him or something like that.
I mean, that's no show.
Opal wanted to let us know. She doesn't want to move on any of that stuff now, but I also
put
wanted
Duncan
the
on
bank.
it.
Yeah, I wanted all the bank records and all that stuff because I want to dig into it and at least see what's happening because it's also kind of faceless.
Wait, why?
He's the guy who bombed the courthouse.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Sorry. This guy's been on the run for a fucking year trying to, yeah.
So that's why, I want to know the messages in the bank and try to see if we can tie anything in our regard.
Why? So, oh my God, fuck me.
So are you saying, so do you believe Junior has done something inherently illegal?
I think I started this conversation by saying I don't have enough knowledge on this. So the reason we even pulled you in is what we've been told is Snoopy was told by BCSO High Command to give this case to the marshals. And I believe, what was it? He said he could get fired if he looks into it. Is that what he said, Ruth?
Yeah, he believes his job is on the line if he looks into it and be fired.
Now, I don't think for a minute...
Because he wanted to, like, look into... the next step for him would be pulling Pred's phone records.
So, I mean, Snoopy did speak to me. I've also just noticed some texts from him that I hadn't seen until now, which makes the conversation he had with me a little bit more different. He said, emergency call me. What is love? Sheriff, don't hurt me no more. Please read report from Brian Knight 34346. Emergency knowledge for shift command / high command. Thanks for using your local baby senior deputy Snoopy. I probably
when was this text?
This is 2 days ago. Then he texted, I probably should text this out now that I did it. Star Wars Jedi mind trick. This is not the report you're looking for. Whatever the fuck all that means. And then he was like, Frost, we have a massive issue. And I was like, okay, what's that? And he said, he didn't mention any of this, like Tessa shit. He didn't mention any of this. Everything that you've just spoken to me about now wasn't mentioned. He said, I believe that Pred and Junior are embezzling money. And I said, okay. I was like, so what are you going to do about that? He said, I've spoken to Brian and he told me to speak to High Command. And I said, I was like, okay. I was like, that's fine. I was like, however, would you be able to speak to the marshals and get some clarity on this? Because if the mayor is committing a crime, then I was under the assumption, and I understand if you're mandating the SASM differently now, that is something that the marshals would look into, as obviously he's a government employee and you're the state marshals, right? He said, do you know a good member of the marshals for me to get in contact with? I said, Ruth is great. If I was going to speak to anyone in the marshals, it would be Ruth. And he said, okay, thanks. And then that was literally those texts and that 30-second conversation is the only communication I've had on these topics.
Okay, so it sounds like, that I'm glad we're having this conversation. That's why I want to come directly to you. Just transparently, I kind of want to reiterate. One thing is I don't want to be taking away cases from either departments. LSPD is its own shit show of degeneracy. I want to see your detective unit succeed. I love that Maeve's running it. I don't want to be that force that's just taking. I am also want to make sure that there's clear lines so we're not throwing things y'all's way and y'all not throwing things our way, right? I'm sure you understand why, right? We have different resource counts. Do you disagree with any of that?
I don't disagree with that, no.
Okay, all right.
I do believe that at that time of the conversation with Snoopy, him believing that the mayor was committing a crime, that him discussing it with you, with me telling him to do that wasn't necessarily the wrong thing to do. I do also understand where you're coming from now that the clarity's been given, though.
Yeah, there could be wrongdoing, but everything could be wrongdoing, right? So I think personally, this is something that I think BCSO should absolutely look into because number one, it's pertaining to land deals in your county. Number two, I don't want to I don't know what your act like. Obviously, your relationship with Pred isn't good, right? But everything has shades, right? I don't.
Professionally, you're right.
Right. And so, y'all should have the autonomy to decide at what level you're looking to press these matters, or your relationship with the clowns, or whatever, right? Now, if it gets to a point, and then, of course, on the other end of the spectrum, the threats against the mayor, right? Both of these, so we have the land deal case, and then we have the threats against the mayor case, and now this third thing, which is the mayor going and doing a bunch of illegal shit, which it doesn't really sound like he is, right? It just sounds like...
Well, these transfers are a bit odd. But, I mean, there isn't
we don't know the why,
reason to believe
right?
they're illegal. No, I understand that.
Who were they transferred to? Do we know?
It's in the report they had.
Is it Perry Watson? Or
I think
it's
somebody in the mayor cabinet, I believe.
Oh, so they may just be getting held, right? So, with all that being said, like, if the investigation gets to a point where y'all cannot move forward, right? Or it's getting to a point where the marshals really need to step in, we can start to enter into that bridge. Certainly at some level we are doing, like, checking like county
really quick,
subpoenas.
Frederick White just got a first-degree speeding ticket.
Ooh.
Like now.
Who filed it?
They're writing it up right now. It's Bobby Charles.
I gotcha. So if it gets to the level where it gets like serious enough, right? I'm down to step in, and what my comment earlier, like, shit's gonna get real. Like, if SASM gets involved, I'm not, like, we don't play fuck games, right? Like, everything is, it's gonna get serious for things that may not be that serious.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you guys have a closer understanding of what's going on, right?
Tessa threatening to cut off the mayor's face. I mean, that isn't something difficult to handle. I'd expect any police officer to be able to handle and tackle a situation like that. So I'm unsure why that was mentioned to you. Obviously, with the legality of state land and the potential corruption of a mayor, I do understand why those were brought to you. But the Tessa thing is ridiculous. Yeah, that any police officer should be able to handle that situation, right?
Yeah. I do think that, like, y'all are afforded the ability to look into things like election fraud, corruption, all these sort of things. And if it crosses into, man, this is something that it requires an entire team to handle, and we're having issues with cooperation and, between the departments or whatever, then I think that's when you hit that red button, right? Because, and to paint maybe another good picture is, like, I'm sure you've heard of the Tyler Peters situation, right? It sounds like you guys are able to handle that. But if we stepped in, not just optically, does it get serious, right? But, like, we're going to go
serious, right?
Which one?
I mean, all of it is serious, but...
What is all of it? What's the Peters thing?
No, not the Peters thing. I'm talking about all three of these situations.
We live in a world... Frost,
I think it fell on the wrong person's lap.
We live...
I think this isn't...
Sure. When I say... my level of serious is maybe very different. When it comes with the clowns and it comes with other matters, sometimes things get a little ha-ha hee-hee and they can get sorted. If we come in, people are going to lose their jobs. I'm going to be throwing in people for a very long time. I'm not saying it's hit that level, but that is the shit we fundamentally will be handling in SASM. Maybe Ruth, is there a better way I can phrase what I'm trying to say? You understand my meaning?
I get it. I understand what you're saying.
All right.
As I said, They are issues that we can deal with. I don't think, again, and I'll stand on this, I don't think coming to you guys for guidance or advice is a negative thing. That's how I feel.
100%.
It is definitely things that we can handle internally, though. The mayor thing, again, enlighten me with some guidance. With the
advice,
relationship and the fact that he appoints me, am I not somewhat conflicted in me personally investigating the mayor?
So that's where, like, I think Snoopy felt like uncomfortable investigating Fred as he's his superior. But it also like comes down to coming to us. The way Snoopy said it, he wanted to fully hand it off. It was out of his hands now, was what he was told that needed to happen. It wasn't like asking for advice. He was like, here, this is yours now. Here's the information. Yeah. Which I didn't know if that was the intent.
Snoopy did mention one of the things that he was uncomfortable with is he doesn't feel that he can conduct a investigation in good faith because Pred will be able to see everything he is doing. He would be able to see a subpoena. He would be able to see the reports. That was something that he was worried about.
You guys have a detective unit.
That doesn't stop Pred from seeing everything in the MDT. He's the
High
chief
command
of
can
police.
still see those.
I see. I'm sure there's a way to do it. Like I said, I think most of our messaging is pretty clear here. Like we want to assist, right? And I think we have been. We just don't have numbers, right? And the barrier of entry needs to get higher before we step in, because once we start dropping in resources, we have to like deprioritize other things to take it on. So, you know, maybe we need more than Snoopy. And I went to Snoopy first. Maybe this is a good conversation to have with Maeve first, right? Look, I know you guys are, I'm sure, have resource issues as well. There's not a lot of investigators just in general.
We do. And I think Snoopy's clutching at strings. I mean, the embezzlement thing, I don't think what Pred did, from what I understand of wanting to purchase land from Junior, I don't think Pred inherently did anything illegal. If he asked Junior to buy some land and Junior told him that that was okay and accepted money, I don't see how Snoopy's jumped to the conclusion Pred did something illegal, right? I feel this is a conversation I need to get further in depth with.
So he also did say that all of a sudden property that Pred had in his name in Little Soul is now in Junior's name, so it seemed like there might have been other ongoing things that happened.
Oh, okay. Like giving money from Peter to Paul kind of thing.
Yeah. Also, apparently the contract to sell the money is completely unlegitimate, and the lawyer who was there even refused to sign it because it is not a legitimate contract.
So if it was never signed, is it even a...
then it's
not even contractual,
money, yeah.
right?
Now, I did bring this up to Pred yesterday. He wasn't made aware of it. Remember, this is Pred and Junior. They're both like, you know, I have AC/DC, but that's because I hyper focus. Their AC/DC makes them go to the next thing, right? They follow the squirrel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think either of them even know that it's not, but that doesn't mean they can't fix. Pred buying land is literally not illegal. Just if I'm just going to say this straight.
No, exactly.
And some of the shit around, like, okay, it's Jordan's. Is there something about a state deed? You can't not be you. I don't know. Listen, this whole thing is complex.
I don't think it is.
People are jumping to a shitload of conclusions on every side because it's, you know, what it is. When you start to look at the facts, it's going to be painted very differently. So,
I mean, people are always going to do that. I mean, people need to look at this in a black and white. They need to get the information and look at it in black and white circumstances.
Yeah.
It's literally as simple as Pred asked Junior to buy some land. Pred sent Junior the money for the land. There was a contract in place that wasn't signed, so the sale was never contractual. The transaction hasn't actually ever happened because Pred hasn't received anything stating he owns the land. So if you were to strip all of this
well,
back,
they kind of do
all
because
that
of
really happened.
They kind of did. It's
money.
just they're not realizing it's not fully followed through in yet, and you know,
Which is
call it
their
a
saving
prepayment.
grace, right?
Yeah, but look, it's just a whole lot of like it's like middle schoolers talking about contract law. It's and this is everyone. Whether it's those that are freaking out, those that are, you know, this can, I will say to Snoopy's defense, right? I think he's fantastic. He's also shift 2, so he doesn't necessarily, you know, have the context of what's happening in shift 1, right?
He is also scared of being targeted because I guess when he transferred to BCSO, LSPD like put up a court case against him.
Well, I won't lie, and this isn't anything negative against you, Ruth, by any means. Multiple people since you have left, including Maeve, have felt that Pred will do the same to them if they challenge
Nina
him
wouldn't
like you
either,
did.
chat, because
Maeve feels
this
that
is
way.
all middle school
Maeve is
logic,
very worried about the
maybe
Peters
high
thing
school
because they
logic.
saw what Pred did to you. Snoopy feels the same. So I somewhat understand it. However, these guys need to understand that obviously they'll be stood up for, as I stood up for you, and it shouldn't stop them from doing what they think's right, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the
Told
day,
Maeve
LSPD
very similar with
matter to the BCSO. They can talk shit, but that is quite literally all they can do.
Yeah, I don't blame Snoopy for feeling that way, and honestly, I wouldn't blame him if he wanted to drop it all together to not have to deal with that.
Yeah, you have an undercover van with the license plates ASM van.
We want people to see this because there's some things we got to go take care of.
Okay.
You take care.
Bye, Frost. I miss you. Happy birthday.
I need a better way of conveying it gets serious if we get involved, because if we get involved, everyone's going to jail.
I mean, honestly, I think the way you're saying, like, if we get involved, people are going to jail regardless of the circumstances of the situation that happens.
Yes. Because this is all middle school logic arguments, like by every party. Number one, the freak out that, oh my God,